right, let's get started.
So I think first of all, I think Friday night was good. I did my best, and thank you, Victor, for recording. Put it on YouTube. Now a lot of people have that. Okay, so Sally, Dr. Bob, if you don't have the link from Friday night and Saturday, it's on Victor's YouTube channel, I think, right? Um, so well, first of all, from my own perspective, Friday night was good. I mean, I did the talking, right? But
Mm.
I hope everybody there can just grab onto what I say, and listen to it over and over again because what my training was about is some of the very basic things we need to do in business.
Mhm.
And of course, like the clapping and the cheering the next day. Oh, very good. Okay. But don't forget to do that for Chinese, okay? Chinese sometimes different style,
A little
but
bit shy.
but it gets they still get people, engaged, right? Engaged, right? So it's important. Um, I think one of the things for me, just as a over the years, and maybe well, it's probably not only my character, but when we do events, we want to be able to duplicate the event everywhere we go in the world, right?
Mm.
So for example, the events that we had in San Francisco, that's your training ground, how to do it better each time. So one of the things we all always need to be mindful of is the timing, the time. So
Mhm.
so we should the presentation, English, we kept it very tight, Chinese a little long. So we need to keep it within an hour, and that's with testimonials.
Keep
Okay.
an hour.
Yeah, yeah, has to be because if it dragged too long, then the energy slows down in the room.
Right.
And then also on the testimonial, we need to keep it to maximum 3 minutes. Maximum, maximum. And share only one story. I forgot who it was that start sharing their second story because they have more than one story. I forgot who it was. Something about health, and then they also share about the business side. Just one story is enough, you know, because it's not one person doing the testimonial and there's a few people. And that day, Victor, you didn't have to do your own testimony. So as the third person, you don't have to. Two is fine if you don't have it somebody else, right? But what we can do, Victor, with your story is, of course, when you present, you tell it from your perspective, your business experience, right? So that's your story. That's how you want people to look at it from your story. Why is it a good opportunity, right? Compared to your past internet business. Huh? And I know you did that. But of course, like the best presentation that I felt I have done, and I get good feedback from the audience, are presentations where I tell a lot of stories. People understand story and that they have a feeling about the story when they hear it. The presentation is designed, even the Chinese one, the first half is logic, 逻辑. We try to satisfy their logical mind. Like they start to get to know what the company is, how many markets, how to make money, what is the science, etc. And then the very last part of the presentation, when we talk about the business, about the three business, that's when people want to know what they can get out of it. So, for example, besides money, because money is the result. If you have money, what can you do?
Mm.
We should tell some stories about that. So it's just not, the different ways to get paid, right? Like, for example, one of the aspects of network marketing is win-win. You help others become successful, you also make the money, right? The more people you help make money, the more money you make. It's very unique to network marketing. I mean, in terms of the direct relationship. In traditional business, in a corporation, yeah, we all know that, but everybody is employee, right? So we're not employee, but so that is different. People love helping other people make money. It's meaningful. So you can tell a story, like for example, even Dr. Bob, when you do the presentation, you can tell people how it feels, and easily for you because you can treat patients. But now you're treating their finances too in a way. And that what keeps you young, and that's what keep you going. So from the heart, right? So people feel your story. So that's how we can get it better. And again, the timing is very important. So if we don't have enough testimony, it's okay. Hopefully minimum 2. Okay. And at the same time, on the training part, I think we did good. I think we did good in the English one, Lance and me. And Dr. Bob did the product. Okay, is good. Is good. And it was nice, concise, on time. And Dr. Bob, that was the best I've ever heard you. The best. I mean, you said some of the things in there. It's like bam, 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 What is the difference? What impact the product make?
Thank you.
Because you don't only tell what's in it. You tell how it impacted you, how it impacted other people. That's what people want to know. People don't understand the science. They don't. But if you mention just, it's molecules, it's epigenetic, it's absorption, how 3.5 to 9, 3 to 9.5 times. That's already, wow, things they never heard of before, right? And so you said a few things is very impactful. The best, so many years ago when I tried to learn to become a better speaker, they say the best speakers can say with the fewest words. The best speakers are the ones that can talk with the fewest, communicate with the fewest words and be effective. I said, that's very interesting. So that's how I try to learn to become better. Okay. And Victor was very good. I mean, Victor, you were better than last month. You were better. Your energy was up. I don't know. Maybe you took more vitality or you turned out. But the volume of your voice. And Victor, one thing good about you is your posture. When you talk, you stand very straight. A lot of people, they're like hunch or shrug their shoulder. You're very straight. So sometimes the physicality, your body language is very important. And that was very good. And your voice was very good. You don't need a microphone in that small room. Just so that when you're in the bigger room, same voice and with the microphone is good too. Okay. But your body language is very good. The voice is good. The energy was good. Again, we just want to keep it within that 1 hour maximum. 45 minutes, even better. I know sometimes it's hard because we wait for the reaction from the audience. I understand that. Okay. So, but less than 1 hour for sure. Try to get that done. So you got to finish the whole thing within 30 to 45 minutes and then 3 testimonials, right? Now, down the road, a bigger event, we can have more. Why we need to keep it short? Because some people only have maybe 1 hour to 2 hours to come look. If we make it too long, the people don't have time to sign up and they have to go.
Leave.
It makes sense, yeah? So people need time to close. It's very important. Because when people sign up, they might not, nobody hear everything the first time. So you need to give them time after the presentation to ask questions and sign up. So that's why we want to keep it short, less than 1 hour. Okay. Abby, the training was good. Your presentation always is good energy, is very good. The content is good. Again, we want to keep it concise, right? Not too draggy. So like your product part was good. Dr. Bob's product part was really good. Now, you notice at the end, I just got Chloe up there to talk, right? I didn't even talk because I saw all the guests, or maybe maybe just a few, they left already. The couple of people that came in late in the back. Everybody already heard me. Everybody was there in the morning already. Most people, so I don't need to repeat again. I'd rather everybody feel good, don't waste time, call people, get to work. That's how. So I did not talk much in the Chinese at the end, mostly Chloe, and that's enough anyway. Okay. So we want to keep it concise and tight. Now, when we run bigger event, let's say, because we want to get the event so smooth that we can invite Kim to come. Smooth and big. Smooth and big, right? Because the way it is, Kim will still have a lot of other feedback too. So we just need to get better now, right? Bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
The only other thing I would say is that on the Chinese one, we just need to run it tighter. Like, right? Like really pay attention to the time, the MC, the crowd, the setup. I know that, it wasn't Victor's sound system. It was okay, but it was okay. I think is that a new projector, Kathy? Is that your projector?
Yeah, the same last one.
Oh, I see.
Because last one, my business partner, Kenneth, operate the whole thing. He
I
knows
see.
that. Yeah.
I see. That's a new one, huh?
New paper.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
too
the
late to
same as
return it,
last.
huh?
Yeah, it's pretty new.
Okay. No,
But did well last time.
yeah, it's okay, but it was set up a little bit differently because that projector was a little bit limited. Next time, I should tell you which projector to get. So they have some smaller Epson ones, but the angle can be very wide on the screen. Even if it's closer, it can be very wide. So
You know the name,
yeah,
model.
no, it's just Epson. It's one of the Epson.
Epson.
You can make it bigger. Like even if it's close like that, the view would be bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's easier to hook up to the computer. Yeah. So you just have to, I mean, now it's easy. You buy and return. So you can try different ones out, but make sure you can, and then most of them have you don't have to put a paper over to cover the lens. They have a cover.
Yeah, cover.
Yeah. So it was good in the afternoon since there was less people. You guys automatically took away some chairs. That was very good. I think all the time we can give the speaker a little bit more room in the front is okay. It's okay for that size room. Want to make sure one person sits in the back and watch the door so it doesn't slam. Okay. I was doing that during the English one until I had to go talk, right? But it's always good to have somebody watch the door so it doesn't slam. People go in and out. I mean, but most people did very good. Very few people went out in it. But it was better than last time for sure. It was better than last time. Yeah. Okay. Any other feedback? Any questions or any comments?
Well, the thing that was disappointing to me is we didn't have anywhere near enough guests.
Yes. So that's the other conversation. So in between the meeting, you have to have a lot more activities. You have to.
Yeah.
San Francisco Bay Area is your market. You're the only ones up there that's so committed and willing to build it like that. Of course, I know Abby is not in San Francisco, in Portland, and hopefully she builds Portland down the road, okay? But in the Bay Area, Abby, you lived there for so long, you should still need to call people there.
Yeah.
So work on them. And of course, Kathy is there, right? So, and then Victor, same thing. In between, you have to have a lot of meetings. Okay. Now, I know that's a commitment, but I would say the same thing, like I say in the training, you want to be able to make money every day. So you look at how much time you commit, and those 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever hour it is, just do only 3, whatever you can do. And just every day, give a little push, a little push, a little push every day. If you have more time, then push more, right? Talk to this person, talk to that person, talk to the team, who is working, who's not working. Keep going every day, a little bit, every day. If it helps in the morning, if you drive or in the car eating breakfast, you can listen to one of the recorded Zoom every morning. So you remember it at the top of the mind every day, right? It gets busy, I understand, every day. But you start your day with that. Over time, they say it takes 20 minutes a day for 2 years to become a master at something. Only 20 minutes a day for 2 years, but every day to become a master at something. So I remember it's funny because, there are all kinds of people. In my last platform, there were people overseas who never see us. We only come like every 3 months, every 6 months. So what they did was they just listened to the recording over and over and over and over again. And soon when we go there and we watch them do the presentation, oh, they talk like us. They talk like us. Okay. So that's the beauty of this business. If I were you, I would learn from maybe 3 or 4 different people you resonate with. And you take notes. You pick out a little things they say every time you hear something, pick it out and apply it and think about it. If you do that every day, even just 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you become very good, very fast. Okay? All right? But a lot of meetings, you got to set the calendar every week, how many meetings you have, how many phone calls, how many Zoom you have. Every day, how many? Yeah, okay. So, and I know, for example, Dr. Bob and Sally, they have a Filipino group. Well, Filipinos, they get together weekly, all the time, 2 or 3 times. They go over to a friend's house to eat, not even relative, just friends. They're like that. They're like natural networker. So they get together. So it'll be good. Sally, since you're in the Bay Area, whatever time you have, if you spend more time with them, you know what? You will help them because they will do what you do. I think after our meeting last at breakfast, Dr. Bob and Sally, I think Joy was very serious after that. Okay. Of course, I show her how I started with very little income in Jeunesse. And then my income just grow every day, every week, right? It got bigger and bigger. And the reason is because that's my philosophy. Every day, a little bit. You don't know who, every day. You don't know who shows up. You never know. Just be open to the possibility. Anything is possible, I tell you. Anything. You'll be surprised. Okay? So you just got to go out there, open your mouth and share with whoever. But more caring than anything. When people know you care, they start to open up. They're more easy to accept you. Okay? Like Kathy cares so much, she's almost like pushy. But in a very good way. Very good way. So and same thing with Dr. Bob, we don't have to talk about 3 right away. We talk about what we connect with them and pique interest. See how they're doing in life. How's the family? How many kids? How's the economy treating you? What do you think about different things that's in the news? Have something in common and talk. So I would just want to share with you real quick. This morning I was listening to on YouTube a video. There's a guy named Chase Hughes. So he used to work for the CIA and the Navy. So he was giving advice on dating, right? And sometimes recruiting is like dating. So how you get to know somebody very fast, very casually. They don't even realize it. You attract them to you. Is when you meet somebody, ask them 2 questions, 2 open-ended questions, and then you volunteer something from you that relates to those 2 questions. Like, for example, oh, do you come here often? How often you come? Yeah, why are you here? Right? Do you live around here? Just and then repeat that 3 times. Ask 2 questions, you offer 1 answer. Ask 2 questions, you offer 1 answer. You ask 2 questions, you offer 1 answer. So 6 questions. After that, they feel like you like that, or you and them have a connection,
To connect with you.
even though it could be just strangers. So I thought that was very interesting. Chase Hughes. Okay, just be careful now. He talk about other stuff too. Okay,
You talk about dating.
you guys all gonna become spies. Okay.
We talk about spy work.
Yeah, he used to work for CIA and the U.S. Navy. So, but he's written books and he went to Harvard. He's Harvard educated neuroscientist, pretty smart guy. But I think like Dr. Bob would like it because this guy is a little academic in a way. But you have to kind of listen to it a few times just to try to get most of it, because there's so much behind what he's saying, each word. But anyway. So if you want to connect with somebody, ask 2 questions, give them some information about you. Ask them 2 more questions, give some information. 2 more questions, something about you. That people will feel connected to you afterwards.
Right.
Yeah. So I thought that was very, very interesting. And Dr. Bob, you can try that in your practice when you see patients. See how they feel about
Patient have to answer every question.
They'll give you a very good review afterward. Anyway, so every day I'm always learning. I do spend a little time here and there. And Dr. Bob, somebody like you, for example, since you drive, and Kathy too, if you drive around, you can spend time in the car listening to these kind of stuff. It's fun. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think those are the only 2 things I can say. No, mainly it's just the setup and just having more on time. Every little part. I think and when I look back, and I thought maybe I didn't do a thorough training on doing the testimonial. It's very important because I know like some of you get on Chloe's Zoom in Chinese and they talk about how to tell your story, right?
Yeah.
So, but that day, it wasn't quite there. It's still a little like loose ends here and there. Got to have it very tight. Almost like write it down. You don't have to memorize it, but when you write it down, you choose the right words to use to tell your story. When you write it down, okay? If it's in your head, you still probably, when you talk, you're still searching for the words. But when you write it down, you can choose your words more wisely. Now, in DeepSeek, you can use DeepSeek to do in Chinese. You can use ChatGPT for English, okay? All right.
Them do the presentation, DeepSeek.
Well, I mean, it uses Chinese very easy. So maybe I'm sure you write something down, they can help you, the AI can help you write it better with better
Yeah, they always do.
Okay. But the most important thing is the activity in between the big meeting. Before May 3rd, you have to have a lot more meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to work on that a lot. Yeah. I think English, and Kathy, since you can speak English and Abby, Victor, and Sally and Stephanie, go up and talk. Doesn't matter. But do a good job, right? Do English and Chinese, right? So English testimonial. Don't rely on Dr. Bob by himself. It's a lot of, it takes a lot of energy to speak, right?
Yeah.
Afterward, I was so tired. Sunday, I did not do nothing. I did not do anything. Sunday, I just rest.
Yeah.
So
it is training. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have a friend who's a pastor, 10 a.m. to 12, and then 1 p.m. to 3. He does 2 a day. And then also he has meeting afterward. I go, hey, that's just like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Just somebody tell 我还是说中文吧。就是有一个故事，是谁问我呀？我怎么忘了？是 Victor 吗？就是这个牧师能不能用这个教会的这个名义加入咱们这个
我问的。
是吧？
Like what happened? The 牧师 is a pastor.
The church,
Church.
can they register, as a business, use a church? Because church is non-profit organization.
Yeah.
Church is non-profit.
So I think that's more of a question for their accountant. 要问会计师，不要问我. Okay? No, because if it's for church activity, I think it's non-profit, it's okay. But if you're gonna make it for profit, you cannot use the church. Even my brother used to be a pastor. Okay? So he doesn't pay tax when the church pay him. But he started a side business, he has to pay tax on that. So whatever the question, they should ask their accountant.
Ask the legal department.
Yeah, accountant, not legal. Accountant.
Their own
Accountant.
What's the question about accounting?
Accounting. Yeah, that's for accountant. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Everything good? Okay, I think that's my feedback,
Yeah. So for the another question is for local leaders something. We May 3rd, so we Dr. Bob gonna be a main speaker, talk about the opportunity and the wellness, so everything.
Okay.
And so far Bay Area, we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
You can also ask Carmen.
Carmen,
Carmen
okay.
to help.
Carmen as a local leader.
Yeah. Ask Carmen to help out with the presentation. So the presentation, the first half is logic. The second half is more of what you can get out of it. Okay? And then the training, you can do very basic training. It doesn't have to be long. 10 minutes. How to connect with people. 10 minutes.
You froze.
And overcome objection. And then talk a little bit about the product. That's it. That's all you need. If somebody can do the comp plan, even better. Somebody maybe take what I taught and try to duplicate it. Okay? But shorter. I mean, I took my time to do it because I had the time. But if you just do a simple version, the key points, that's all you need.
Well, guess what? We saved your sheets.
I know that I did that on purpose. That's why I say just give me a pad of paper. Not whiteboard. Okay, not whiteboard. Pad of paper so you can save.
So we'll just put it up every meeting. We'll say this is from the big cheese.
Yeah, instead you should have it like the dotted line, and how those drawing books with picture with dots, and you just connect the dots. So then you know how to do the comp plan, right? Okay. Yeah, it's not that difficult. Just study it, just page by page by page by page. That's it. It's not that many pages. Okay, and don't worry about forgetting something. It's more for the audience. They hear for the first time. They hear it for the first time. They don't remember everything. So no detail. Don't tell any detail. Just the big picture. 2 ways to make linear income. What is linear income? Do something one time, make money one time. Right? So retail commission, product introduction bonus.
Yeah, we know.
Second, right? And then you have leverage income, right? Team commission. It's product sales from 2 teams, the left team and the right team. They could be anywhere in the world, anytime, 24/7. They buy product, you get points, you get paid.
Yeah.
Okay? And then matching bonus. Well, it's like real estate. When the agent sells something, the broker gets something too. Oh, this is 7 level. That's it. But one thing I did add I did it not in the team commission, but the matching bonus is the position, right? level 1, level 2, level 3, and then level 1 again at the bottom if you sponsor again, right?
Yep.
But so the point is, whoever comes in first overrides the next person. Urgency. That's the point. And then the global pool, you get a piece of company sales. It's not profit. I know in Chinese they say profit, but it's not profit. It's percentage of sales.
Only on team
global.
commission, isn't right?
Huh?
It's only on team commission, right? No.
What? What's
The
up?
3% global.
No. The director pool, the director global pool is
Yeah.
3% of company CV.
Company CV, 3% of CV.
Company CV, that's percentage of sales.
Mm.
It's not profit, right? Okay. Yeah. Percentage of sales. That's a big deal. That's a very
I
big deal.
forgot who told us, but they mentioned that it's team commission, specific to team commission.
No, not the global pool.
Okay.
No. It's
And
separate.
founders pool is, and founder pool is.
Yep. No. Founder pool is the same. It's a percentage of global CV.
Okay,
Company CV.
global.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. Okay.
Wait, not global sales, dollars, global.
CV.
No,
Like,
not
Yeah, just like
sales.
if this week we sell, for example, we have $100 sales globally. So basically half, so with 50 CVs, and that's 3% for 50, right?
Yeah, 3% of 50 CV.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, right.
So, okay.
Okay.
I don't want to confuse everybody
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the term, but the CV is called commissionable volume.
Volume, right.
We call those points, but they're actually dollars in a way. Okay? But we calculate our commission according to CV. All right? Okay, so that's it. That's all I can say. Or else it gets too confusing for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's a percentage of sales. That's what it is. It's literally a percentage of sales. Okay.
Okay.
So and then I forgot one other thing is, for the team commission, it's infinitely deep, global seamless. That means one position, any country can be below you. It makes sense? That's called, like Amway is one position, one country. You want to open another country, you have to have another position, another country. So those two teams, US and Mexico, they never come together. They're separate. But R is all together. So that's the big potential. Yeah, bigger potential. Okay.
Yeah.
We should go after every Amway distributor with that information.
Well, it's different when you do the comp plan, right? Anybody with a unit level, right? And no breakaway.
Yep.
Right. So the old New Skin, Amway, Mary Kay, if somebody below you do better than you, you do not override them. They break away. They fall. They go by themselves.
Oh.
Unless you hit the higher rank, then you come the same rank as them. Then you get a little bit of what they're doing. That's called breakaway. So a lot of unit level, they have breakaway. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I thought breakaway meant that if somebody quit, that's what Christine was always saying. When people quit, you lose everything below them.
No. You don't lose anything below them.
No. In ours, we don't. In ours.
Yeah.
But she was pointing out in Mary Kay, if somebody quit, you lost their volume.
Well, that might be Mary Kay. It's not us.
Right. Not with us.
Yeah.
But that's what I've been telling when I say breakaway, meaning that if somebody leaves, it just moves, it just rolls up.
No, yeah, not only that, they literally, if they outrank you, they're gone. You don't override them anymore. So that means you help them up rank and then you lose them. That's some of the unit level. Okay. We don't do that here. Okay. All right. Okay. So
Something have a couple little details for flyers. So we're gonna make our own flyers from now on.
I can get you the background and you can put your own picture. Do you know how to do that?
I don't.
Okay, I actually, for me, actually Pastor Usil do the big background, the flyer for me. I can do without the picture, so he can put different ones every time. And then I can ask him to take out the text, like the agenda, if it's different time. Okay. And then you can use PowerPoint to put it on. And then what I do after the PowerPoint, I play it full screen on the computer. I take a screenshot and then I crop it.
Ivy knows how to do that. My question is your every time the flyer is 3 is our company standard flyer?
No, there's no
It's
standard.
no standard, so we can do design
Yeah,
ourselves.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we can do ourselves, and then after that we can send it to you and get your proof.
Well, we want to make sure it looks professional, right? So my friend, Pastor Usil, he knows Adobe, so he uses that to, it's a like a professional graphic software, right? So if one of you know how to do that, great. You're gonna make it look fancy, okay? What I do also, like, I'm not professional, but I can use PowerPoint to do it. What I do is I pay Adobe stock photos. So actually I buy the photos. Okay. And then because they usually have better photos, and I find the one that is good, and then I put it on there. Okay. You will see next couple of days, I'm gonna do a flyer, just me. I'm gonna do a flyer for Chicago. So you'll see how I do it. I think I like the one that we have, that for San Francisco, because it has the Golden Gate Bridge. People know right away it's San Francisco.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
But we
have
just wonder if we don't have the same amount of leaders, presenters, and so it might be eliminated one person or add another person. Can we have the pamphlet? Do we have?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll get you just like the background.
Sure.
And then you can put the text in yourself, and then we get rid of all the picture. You can put your own picture.
I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, unless we're going to have a national leader like you or Lance Tracy, we could use the same thing and just change the dates and the pictures.
You could if you have the same agenda. Yeah.
Yep.
You can change a date. Yep.
So can we do without the pictures?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do without
because
pictures.
only famous people put a picture there. People can recognize. If a regular speaker put a picture there, I don't think it's make any difference.
Oh, you're all superstars. Don't worry.
Dr. Bob picture definitely you need to put it there. Dr. Bob should wear the doctor's white gown, not the suit.
Then people thought he's
good. He's good.
Part of 3 doctor. Those
you don't want Dr. Bob to have the white jacket on to do a business presentation. You don't want that.
Okay. To put a Dr. Bob.
Yeah, looking professional with the jacket. If you want to put a tie, that's already very good. Okay. Nowadays, we're all a little bit more casual, a little bit. So, but we're good. We're good.
The more I think about it, if we're going to use the standard template of the flyer, there's no problem with putting all of the leadership pictures on and just leave it on every month. Unless we have a bigwig coming to town like Tracy or Samson or Lance or somebody else.
Do I have a wig on? No.
No. A big, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Pictures make
last time I make this one, a lot of people they like it. It's like that.
I mean,
no. Too busy.
Too busy.
Not be busy.
Not people like this one. If they that is for product.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I know if you put product on there, people think you're selling product. Don't do that.
Yep.
Okay. Don't do that.
The less the better. Let's say we have a meeting and this and that.
Yeah. Did you see the one I did for Dallas?
Yeah, it's very good.
One for Dallas. Kim say it's Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
So I do one more festive, right?
Oh,
I did the flyer, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, I forgot to put the
Somebody
team logo
is
at the end.
interesting for that.
Yeah.
If you talk business, they don't come.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
see.
All right.
Okay.
So,
So, last question, Samson. Besides the leaders, and there include Stephanie, and we're gonna ask Carmen. Is
Yes.
there any other leaders you want to put in our group?
Nobody active. Nobody active in the Bay Area. Only you
All
guys.
right. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, hey, this is your chance. You can own the whole
Oh, yeah.
area. Right?
Okay,
It's all of you guys. All right.
Okay.
Gotta go fast.
So we
You
are
know,
the pioneer. We better run, not walk.
True.
Anyway, it's funny. You never know, who comes into the business, but we need a lot more people to come to the meeting, make it a priority. People need to
Yeah.
make a commitment to come. Okay. I know maybe Saturday, if for China, there was a Chinese holiday in a sense, where you go visit your ancestors. That's a big deal. So a lot of people probably didn't come, but we need to just to have more people every time. Okay.
Yeah, there's no excuses. No
No,
excuse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I already talked to
I
Chloe.
have another question. It's
Yeah.
about Japan.
Okay.
So if somebody want to sign in Japan, can they use the Hong Kong pick up or not?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, are they going to pick it up in Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just ask pick up
No,
Hong
no,
Kong.
no,
the
not right.
cheaper,
You
then
have to.
we can
No.
too
Okay,
complicated.
so regularly the Japanese product comes directly from Utah to Japan, not from Hong Kong.
Not from Hong
Yeah,
Kong.
this has to take a long time, right?
So they can, well, I mean, they have a Japanese shipping company from Utah to Japan. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can call customer service. They have actually tracking in Japanese. Yeah, they have, it's a separate system for Japan.
Is this very close to our delivery costs or the shipment costs? Very close.
You will know when you put the order in.
Because I have a Japanese user who lives in Japan. She comes here and there, and she said it's very expensive. That's all. So she always uses a U.S. Status to order the goods here. And when 6 months she comes, she pick it up.
Okay, I guess so. Whatever way, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So this.
I already requested the company to see if they can open up the order. Let's say like your US.
Yeah.
You want to order with a Chinese address.
Yeah.
Because it might be going to China for a few months. So right now you can do it only through customer service. So I'm trying to have the company do that, where you can do it from your own back office. You don't have to call customer service. Okay.
But even that, I found out to switch from Hong Kong, say they move it back here, and they have to go through compliance, and they have to look at their real address and visa or something. It's not as simple.
Yeah.
We have
I
something
know.
to
So
do.
I'm trying to get that changed. So it's in
Okay,
the
very good. I think I'm for
Okay.
that.
Well, I'm for that too. I mean, why not, right? It's just
And
sales.
Victor Daniel, a people, she has big business in Japan too. So maybe later we can create the market in Japan.
Yeah, absolutely. Is she Chinese or Japanese?
He's Chinese, but
He's Chinese, yeah. Good.
do business in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. There's about 500,000 Chinese people in Tokyo. Just in Tokyo. Yeah. Okay, I know. I've been there many times. So, okay.
Okay.
Good.
Kathy, you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about money?
Money? Money. We outside, right? Oh, we only have 9 people right now so far.
Okay.
Wait, did you ask Carmen? If you ask Carmen, there will be 10.
Well, if she's commitment, you can talk to her about that, right? Now,
Yeah, I can ask her.
Yeah. Now, in the old days, I didn't have a chance to go over with you. In the old days, okay, and maybe down the road is the way we had run it in Los Angeles, I duplicated in Toronto and many other cities afterward.
Mm.
Is that now? But you guys are starting. So in the old days, anybody who make less than $2,000 don't contribute anything. Okay.
2,000 a
Less than
month or a
less
year?
than no, if they make less than 2,000 a month, they don't need to contribute.
Oh, that's a lot of us.
So I know. So
I
when
don't
it's
make a 200.
okay, so when
And
it's
we put out 10,000.
so
Yeah.
well, that's why
Put out
you
10,000.
that's
Okay,
why
listen.
okay, that's why I said, when we know last time we talked, Sally and Dr. Bob, if you do something for the team, you let me know ahead of time. We got to make sure it makes sense, right?
Oh, it's not just giving
So-
incentive.
So we gauge, let's say if everybody contribute 5%, that's good. That's good enough. And anything else, the upline can cover. So I already talked to Chloe. So me and Chloe will help make up the difference. Okay.
Okay.
So for example, if you make 2,000 or more, you can contribute $100. If you make the next tier is 5,000, you can contribute 250. If you make 10,000, you can contribute 500. If you make 20,000, you can contribute 1,000. So that's the scale that we did before, and it worked fine. And at the beginning, obviously, the upline helped contribute a little bit more. But as long as you guys have the commitment to continue to build, you understand what I'm saying? So again, the reason why I come up because you guys are so committed. I come up for you guys, and then we had a pretty decent turnout last month. So this month not as much, but we just need more activity in between, a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean every you want to double the size every month.
Yeah.
So you need to recruit 6 to 10 people every month. Okay, and then the meeting will double every month. Okay. All right. Okay. So I already talked to Chloe about that. So maybe Abby or Kathy can talk to Chloe, and then or Victor, and then we'll I told Chloe, I'll go in with her for you guys. So me and Chloe will help out with the other expenses. Okay.
So this to continue going on until the rest of the end of the year?
Well, you have to. Okay. So I never planned the whole year. And you have to gauge because if the meeting have less and less people, then why you continue, right? You want it to be more and more people every time, so everybody have to put the effort in. I do maybe 2 to 3 months at a time. Okay. Now you have to keep in mind the calendar, right? So July and August, usually people on vacation, especially August. Yeah. And especially July and August because summertime with children, whatever. And for us in July, a lot of us leaders, we're going to go to Asia. We're going to be in Asia, Malaysia and Taiwan.
Right.
Okay. Now, if you have a group going though, April, May, June, continue in July, right? August, many people going to Vietnam. Okay. Just keep that in mind, right? And then sometimes school, for some area, the school is starting, right? But for the business, if by then you have more serious people, then you keep the meetings going. Does it make sense? Okay. And then September, well, the 6-star trip is in September. And we might still plan another leadership conference like we did in Vegas for some. Okay. And then October is Cabo San Lucas.
Mhm.
And
Then
then
we're going.
yeah, and then November is Thanksgiving, and then December is Christmas. So, hopefully within the next 3 months, you get more committed people in the business. Work it, so each month the meeting can grow. That's the goal, right? Okay. Now, another form of the meeting aside from the official once a month is like coffee shop. Like for example, Holly DeMont, the group meets for coffee once or twice a week. Somewhere, somebody hosts a coffee meeting, right? So people can bring guests or they want to connect and ask questions, right? So you can have, if there's a group of you, it's always better in numbers. Okay? If all of you agree, say, hey, let's do this weekend here, that day there, this weekend there, a few times a week besides your personal meetings or Zooms, just add those on. Okay. The face-to-face meeting still, people trust you more if it's belly to belly,
Mhm.
right?
Right, right.
Yeah, so it's still the case. It's still the case. All right.
Mhm.
All right. I hope that helps.
Yeah,
You guys,
very much.
you guys need to talk more and plan more activities together.
Yeah.
More people, more energy. Okay. I mean, and it could be like, oh, we can plan some in Daly City and then or plan some in, I don't know, San Jose, whatever. Just different day, different area. Yeah. Or East Bay. Oh, I don't know. We haven't even done East Bay yet, so nothing. Yeah.
Well, the reason why we're in Burlingame is because we decided that that's the most centrally located place for people from the East Bay and from San Jose and from San Francisco itself.
Yep. Yep. So
Yeah.
I mean, look, go where the people are. Go where the people
Right.
are. Yeah. Right now. Right now. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
Thank you very much. Go.
Okay. Go, go,
Privately
go.
ask-
My pleasure. All
Listen,
right.
privately,
Okay.
we